Our Father, glorify me in your own presence with the glory that I had with you before the world existed. St. John 17:5. No response is necessary. Christ has made us one with God through the cross, the death and resurrection. We are seated on thrones with God. Help me sing it. No response is necessary. Christ has made us one with God.
Well, hello again, all you inquisitive minds and beings of a high intelligence. Welcome once again to another episode of the Rabbiology Show.
So,
Only wisdom, knowledge, and overstanding rule.
that's right.
Yeah, so today we're here once again with my good brother, Prophet YARI.
What's going on, boss?
Y'all for real forever.
That's right.
And first of all, I'd like to say, man, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir.
You're so humble. You're such a humble guy.
Happy New Year, sir.
Yeah, man. So, look, man, you started off the new year when you closed out 2025 with a new album.
Yeah. We got some work that we got going on right now, man. Oracle of God.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually an EP. We're completing the album right now. We have 4 songs that's set to be released this January. It's of course extended play. We have a song called Rome.
Okay.
Right? And we're talking about obviously the conditions of the world that we live in, how America is like a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, modern day Babylon. We basically living in Rome. And when you're in Rome, you do what the Romans do.
Yeah.
You go where the Romans go. You know what the Romans know.
Yeah.
You know what the Romans know.
Yeah.
When you live in Rome, life is like a dream. You eat just like a king, but everything is not what it seems.
I like that.
When you're living in Rome. So we got Rome, we got Kingdoms, which is a big anthem type song. You know, heavy bass. It's for the kingdom. It's for the church. For the youngsters, man. Heavens, you've heard, as we talk about our Father's business in the song Heaven.
I like that.
You know, and then we close out with a song called Get the Oil.
Get the oil.
Get the oil.
Yeah.
You know, this the Serve City, H-Time, Serve City. I got some different oil for you. And purple oil gonna slow you down. Anointing oil with the spirit in your temple. Shine a light. This is the light of mine. I think I can make 30 billion in my lifetime. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
So let me ask you this here. Man, you got one track on there, man, that we just heard a preview of.
Yeah.
We'll get into it a little bit more at the end of the show, called No Response.
No response, man.
Man, where did that come from? Because Flesh and Blood didn't reveal that to you, bro.
It did, man. It really, so let me say this real quick. So No Response, an earlier song we made, 2023, I recorded with Maestro the Greatest. That's one of my chief recording engineer. Shout out to Maestro the Greatest. If you need recording work, go to Maestro. We did No Response. No Response was my first official urban gospel song. I had a song called Blessed prior, but I was still doing secular music. I did Lord Satisfy My Soul. I don't know if you heard that. But when we did No Response was the first record that was solely written for God, solely inspired by God. There was no, I need recognition. You know, it's all about God. So when you hear the intro, and now Father, glorify me unto them which knew before the foundation of the earth was laid. When you hear St. John 17:5, when you hear St. John 17:22, it's talking about being seated in a heavenly place. And because you're seated in a heavenly place, you don't have to respond. You don't have to say nothing. A lot of the things that we deal with, and I'm guilty. I'm quick to pop off, quick to respond. And I've been working on my reaction. And we can be honest, I can be honest and transparent. You know, I've been working on my reaction in various areas of my life, because when you get one thing coming, you get controlling your emotions in your marriage, and with your children and with your job. It might come some up in the house of God. It might come some somewhere else, with your brother or your sister and your family. If you get your family under control, it might be a child. You're always going to have areas in your life where you're going to have to go to God in prayer about it. But do understand, you don't always have to react. You can really give no response. And let me just throw this real quick. We understand that silence is golden. There's a lot of power in the silence that you carry.
Yes. And Apostle Calvin and Pastor BJ and my brother Defense, he's a rapper too. He's crossed over to a gospel singer. So, he's rapping a minute ago. This is the Rapology Show. And so he said he could be honest and transparent. He really meant to say that he's chosen and transparent.
Yeah. Chosen to be.
Chosen to be transparent. Yes, sir, man.
That's a good drop.
Yeah, you like that. Hey, man, so look, let me ask you this here. So you got a new podcast?
I'm just on the show.
No,
I'm just on the show.
You the heartbeat of the show.
Just on the show.
No, sir. You the heartbeat of the show, man. Talk to me about that, man.
Man, we got this new show, man. Good friend of mine, y'all might know him, man. Real popular guy, you know what I'm saying?
Stop,
very strong brother in the community, man. Very wise gentleman, man. Just an upstanding pillar of integrity and godly love in our community. The good brother Alfred Muhammad is on the show with me.
I'm going on stage.
Oh man, stop. We got this work that we do. We got this work that we're doing, and it's a show called My Father's Business.
Yes,
man, it's beautiful what it's turning out to be. I'm excited.
Yeah,
I don't think I get excited about making music. I get excited about new business ventures. But just the discussion and the deliberation. When y'all go watch the show, when you subscribe and go watch the show, you'll see the chemistry between me and my brother. This is completely unscripted. And it just flows.
Yes.
Right? And so I'm so excited about it. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to My Father's Business, man. Stay tuned to Black People Day.
Yes. Well, it's funny, man. When you was talking earlier about the origin of no response, oh man, it dawned on me. So earlier this morning we were talking about when you first recognized your calling. You didn't know how to walk in that. You was like me. You wasn't functioning that, and it dawned on me that, so you dropped no response prior to the shooting.
Absolutely.
After the shooting, you dropped My Father's Business.
Yes, sir.
So that means God wasn't through with you, brother.
Not at all.
And that wasn't by no coincidence. Again, you've been chosen to be transparent.
Yes, sir.
Oh, man.
Yes, sir.
Woo!
This is the thing. So, no response. Satisfy My Soul. Those records were dropped prior to the shooting. When the shooting actually took place, I had just finished recording the EP, right? The one we just discussed, The Oracles of God. I had just finished recording that, and I was getting ready to get the book ready, getting ready to start, setting up, speaking engagements, setting up promotion, get the ball rolling.
Right.
And that happened. And when I tell you that I'm not gonna say it detoured my life, but it put me in a place where I had to go to God for everything. I've never been in that position. I've never been in a place where I've had to go to God for my next meal. I've had to go to God for the rent being paid. I've always got up and figured it out. Whether that be a 9-to-5, whether that be a contract, whether that be shows and promotion, whether that be through merchandising, tech, whatever I'm doing and putting my hands in, I'm getting money from it. But I've never been in that position to where I couldn't go out and get a 9-to-5. Couldn't do physical labor anymore, right? Plate in my arm, screws in my arm, this is the Rapology Show.
It's Rapology Show.
Where wisdom, knowledge, and understanding rules. My body chemistry changed. A lot changed. Life changed. But nevertheless, those songs are so prophetic, because even in the midst of that, me wanting to retaliate in that situation, right? And my wife openly discussing with the authorities what happened. So when it gets to that point, any retaliation that could potentially seem like it's done by you could be put on, right?
Yeah.
So that had to go out the window, right? But that's also pride.
Yeah.
Because your pride wants your lick back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Your pride want to see blood for blood. Your pride want to see blood for death.
Yeah.
Truth told, I didn't want no blood for blood. I wanted death.
Yeah.
And man, why are we?
Well, chosen to be transparent, man. A lot of times people see this version of you.
Yeah.
They hear your music, but they don't know why you worship like you do.
Yeah.
They don't know why you praise like you do.
Yeah.
I have the privilege, of being in a house when we fellowship on Sundays.
Yes, sir.
And I see your tears.
Yes, sir.
I see your joy.
Yes, sir.
I see your appreciation. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Because I know, from firsthand experience, I was there. I seen what you went through.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there. I seen what you went through. So when I hear you singing passionately, he's my everything, it brings me to tears.
Yeah.
But if somebody don't know your story, they don't understand.
And that's okay, because that's just another opportunity for them to.
Yes.
It's a further opportunity for them to know your story. So I would in past times get upset at people because they wouldn't understand me, but then then that happened, right? And then I stopped. Let me go back here. In 2020, when my son transitioned from kidney cancer, I lost fear of life completely. I wasn't afraid of anything else, and I still have very limited fear. But at that time, I lost the fear of God. So through various situations, especially the shooting, I regained the fear of God in a way to say, y'all hear me real clearly, not that I lost my reverence for God, because the fear of God truly means you respect and you reverence God. That's what the fear of God means. It don't mean that you're scared of God. It means that you recognize and reverence Him in everything. But I lost my fear of God as far as I didn't care about life anymore. The shooting made me not want to die full. The shooting made me want to die empty. Because I realized if I would have died that night, I had so much left inside of me to complete. So much. Carol has so much in her to complete. And so when we go back to those songs and going back to the point about the prophetic, I was raised in a church where in Baptist churches, y'all just started receiving prophets. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Baptist churches, y'all know y'all just started receiving prophets. Y'all know that. Y'all just started receiving bishops. Y'all know that. So I grew up in a missionary Baptist church and there wasn't no prophets. There wasn't no prophecy. Now you might have got a word spoken over you, right? But we prayed a lot. Prayed a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? But when I gave God my yes by 2016, 2017, at the turn of the new year at that time, I gave God my yes, and I said, I'll do whatever you want me to do. So I'm thinking eventually, someday, I'll be a pastor. Okay, whatever. That's, I can do that. God said, you're going to be a prophet. And I said no, because I have no description of what that is. I don't even know the lifestyle to live. I have no understanding about that. And it took God to take me to some very broken places for Him to reveal Himself to me. And so when you hear no response necessary, when you hear we are seated on thrones with God, and in His glory it is glory. Don't you feel the glory? I can see the glory. This is my song. This is my story. Don't you hear the glory? Come taste and see. I'm telling you firsthand that I felt the glory. I'm telling you firsthand that I've tasted His glory. I'm telling you firsthand I've seen His glory. I'm telling you firsthand I've experienced a level of God that I've never thought I've experienced prior to the shooting. I've been in dark places and had to find the light. Not the false light, the true light. I've been in very tumultuous situations where I've had to cry out because there was nothing else to do. And in the midst of going through the processes. Because you can be called into something and run for so long, and you think you're called into one thing, but it's really God's calling you to something totally different. God showed me, yes, man, you're a musician. Yeah, you're an entrepreneur. Yeah, you're a businessman. You're a great father. Yeah, you're a husband. These are good things, but that's not your purpose. That might have served as your purpose for a portion of your life, but I have a greater purpose for you now.
Yes. And so, it's just amazing how you say that, man, because prior to the shooting, you dropped a song and you specifically mentioned, this is my father's business.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's before the podcast came out.
That was before the podcast.
Come on, man, you can't make this stuff up.
So it's a song called Heavens. I did a song called Heavens. And so one of the lyrics is in the song, when the bridge transition, when the chorus change, the transition over, it says, all about my father's business is work to be finished. Right? Not by power, not by might, but it's by your spirit. So I wrote that.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
Or was given that too, right? Because I don't write lyrics no more. The Holy Spirit write everything. When I get to Grammy, the Holy Spirit gonna be up there with me to get the Grammy too.
Yes, sir. Your boy over there with you, man. You did.
We're going 12 Grammys. The Holy Spirit gonna get 12 Grammys.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes,
No,
sir.
but when those lyrics came to me, bro, I didn't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
This idea.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about it. I had no concept. You had never mentioned it to me. You know, but God don't do coincidences.
No. And you said something on the show, season 2, when you said that my father's business is a continuation of business that was started by prophets millions of years. And it all adds up at that point. Because it was too easy for you to expire with that. For those of y'all who don't know, so a couple months ago, 4 roughly
4 or 5 months ago.
4 or 5 months ago.
June. 6 months ago.
6 months. Okay, yeah. Just time fly. But the brother had just prophesied on Facebook about the death angel coming to visit somebody's house that particular night. So he prayed for whoever it was. Unbeknownst to him, 2 hours later, he was shot 2 times, 4 times.
4 times.
His wife was shot 5 times.
I was shot twice. She was shot 4 times.
And she was shot 4 times. And again, you can't make this stuff up, man. So, man, kudos to you, brother. Keep doing what God has put in your heart to do. Keep walking what God has shown you. He's called you to walk in, man. And keep making a difference, because you've truly been a blessing to many people. Got
to be about my father's business. I just want to encourage everybody to die empty. Get it out, man. Get it out. Whatever it is that God has given you to do, get it out. Don't die full, because then you die with regret, and you die with attachments on the soul, and you descend by default. So let's ascend and go up and onward.
Yes, I like that. So we're gonna close out with that, but we're gonna give y'all a little piece of no response on our way out.
That's right.
So until next time, y'all be blessed. Peace.
Come and rejoice. Come and rejoice.